My name is David Henke, and I've been serving on the steering team for this particular gathering. And tonight I get the pleasure of introducing Christine Warner. And you'll get to meet each of us over the next few days. But one of the things that we're doing as we come together is we're actually trying to figure out where everyone's from and their story, and we're asking lots of questions. So I've actually prepared a few notes on Christine in spite of the fact that I know her, because I want to make sure I get all the details right. So she is the director for this Matthew 25 gathering and for the steering committee, and we should thank her again for all of her hard work. Thank you. She's done a fantastic job of convening us and casting vision for what would happen during our time together. Christine was born and raised in Guatemala and witnessed the power and mercy of Jesus Christ in the context of poverty and violence and civil war. To this day, she is most drawn to the frontiers of God's kingdom, where light is pushing back darkness and where men and women are formed in the crucible of sacrificial service. In the United States, she's also been involved in campus ministry, in urban mission on the Mexican border, church planting in Austin, Texas, and a unique thing called Church Under the Bridge that she would love to tell you more about. She also teaches writing as an adjunct professor at a small liberal arts university here in Austin. She's on the supervising faculty of SELA, which is a spiritual direction training program. And now she's the founder and director of the Lumen Center for Mission and Spirituality, which exists to serve churches and parachurches as they reflect on Trinitarian spiritual formation of all believers from different streams of the body of Christ. Specifically, Christine's particular emphasis is working with justice workers and mission and ministry staff within the U.S. and internationally. We should all just take a big breath. Oh my gosh, that was a lot of stuff that I just read. Wow. She's on the board of Potter's House, which is a ministry in Guatemala that serves about 11,000 people that live in the garbage dump. And this church in particular is active in bringing teams of Americans down there to serve each year. In addition to all that, she has 4 children who are 17, 15, 12, and 10. She's been married to Cliff for a long, long time. And she is just a wonderful friend and someone who has deeply shaped my life and the things that I value. So sometimes I think the things that I like most about myself are from Cliff and Christine Warner. They've been a gift to me. So thank you for being with us and for leading us.
David, that's so kind. We've known David a long time. I've decided at this point in life, it really works well when you get to just pick your friends and do jobs together. And we've gotten to do that. All right, we're here. We're here. We've eaten well, haven't we? So the main purpose of this is that we're here to get to know each other, and we're about to do a little snippet of that. But before that, just a few little housekeeping details. The tables right there are for you to put brochures and any material from your organizations that you want to share. If you brought enough for all of us, we want to be able to all go home with our bags full of stuff. So those 2 tables, that's what that is for. And there are the garbage can that's at the end of that over there that says compostable. That is for the dessert plates and kind of everything related to dessert. That's all compostable stuff. Is that how you pronounce that? Compostable. And I want to introduce you also to a few people that will be with us the whole time. We have David and Gilbert who will be filming this for us. And part of what we want to do is to offer at the end of this for our province just solid, good material on the things that we care about, and to have a record. And then also to have something that we can share in our churches, that we can send to the House of Bishops and say, hey, this is what we did. So they will be with us the whole time. Also want to introduce you to Adrian, who will be on AV. He has been serving sacrificially. And then, of course, I want you to meet Brian Brown, who is our worship leader for our 3 days. He has, along with me, we have clocked in so many hours. He's the one that even came up with the idea of that directory thing. And I like, it's such an incredible tool, what we're going to be able to do with it afterwards. But he is someone that in worship I trust completely. For him to lead me into worship, to lead me to the throne of God, I will follow Brian Brown anywhere on that count. He has served you in all sorts of ways, the folders, all sorts of things that I can't even list at all, but you will get to have him lead us in worship, and that will convince you of how wonderful he is, and his worship team.